The kettle had just begun to whistle when I heard the lock turn. Not the gentle turn of someone coming home, but the sharp, impatient twist of someone who believes they own the place. I turned the stove off slowly. I didn't rush. Rushing is what people do when they're afraid of being interrupted. At 71, I had learned that fear only gives power to the one who causes it. The door opened. Shoes kicked off. A heavy sigh. Then the voice. "Why is it so hot in here?" My son-in-law Mark said loudly, without looking at me. "And why is this light on? Electricity isn't free, you know." I stood at the counter, my back straight, my hands calm on the edge of the sink. The house had belonged to me for 38 years. But for the last 5, I had been treated like a guest who overstayed her welcome. Behind him came my daughter, Elaine. She carried grocery bags and guilt in equal measure. Her eyes flicked toward me for half a second, then dropped to the floor. That was the moment I knew. Not later. Not during the argument. Not after the insult. Right then. I dried my hands on the towel, folded it neatly, and hung it back where it belonged. Mark opened the fridge and frowned. "Why did you buy skim milk again? I told you I don't drink that." I turned slowly. "I bought it because I drink it," I said. He laughed. "Well, this isn't exactly your house anymore, is it?" Elaine's fingers tightened around the grocery bag handles. I waited. Nothing. No querexchen. No protest. No Mark, stop. Just silence. Silence has weight. That day, it settled on my chest like a stone. I nodded once. "Excuse me," I said quietly. I walked down the hallway to my bedroom. Not to cry. Not to hide. To open a drawer. Inside was a folder I had kept untouched for years. Property documents. Bank statements. Insurance policies. A handwritten will, updated annually like clockwork. I sat on the edge of the bed and read the first page. Owner, Margaret L. Holloway. Just my name. No asterisks. No conditions. I closed the folder. The kettle began to scream in the kitchen. I didn't go back. Instead, I put on my coat, took my purse and walked out the back door. That night, I slept in a small hotel across town. The room smelled like bleach and fresh sheets. The TV remote worked. No one turned it off. In the morning, I made 2 phone calls. The first was to my lawyer. The second was to myself. At 9:15 a.m., a man in a gray suit rang my doorbell. Mark opened the door in pajama pants. "Yes," he said, annoyed. "I'm here to deliver a formal notice," the man replied calmly. Elaine appeared behind him. "What notice?" she asked, already pale. The man handed over an envelope. "Notice of termination of permissive occupancy," he said. 30 days to vacate." Mark laughed. "This is a joke." "It is not," the man said. Elaine looked at the paper, then at the man, then at the house. "At my house. Mom did this," she whispered. "Yes," the man said. "And she is well within her legal rights." Mark's laughter stopped. "What about the internet?" he snapped. "I work from home." "That service is under Mrs. Holloway's name," the man replied. "It will be suspended today." "And the car?" Elaine asked weakly. "That was a gift," the man said. "The insurance and payments were not." He turned and left. The door closed with a soft click. Inside, the house was suddenly very quiet. I spent the day walking. No destination. Just movement. When you've spent years shrinking yourself, walking feels like rebellion. By noon, my phone began to vibrate. Elaine. Mark. Unknown numbers. I didn't answer. At 3 p.m., I sat in a cafe and ordered soup and bread. I ate slowly. I watched people rush past the windows, all of them late for something. I wasn't. At 5:40 p.m., I returned to the hotel. At 6 p.m., I turned off my phone. Silence isn't empty when it's chosen. The next week was chaos for them.